Collete, what is your full name?
My full name is Collete Roberto.
And how did you come to this school? You're not a teacher, but you are a teacher.
Yeah, I'm a co-teacher with City Year. So City Year is in about 12 or 13 schools in the east side of San Jose. Only one high school, this one, William C. Overfelt. And I majored in physics when I was in college at Cornell University. But I wanted to give back to my community, so that's why I'm doing teaching this year. I just graduated from college last year with physics major, education minor, and so I'm co-teaching this year with Miss Davis, co-teaching math and computer science. And it really stems from my desire to give back to the community since I benefited from my community so much and went to a great college. So that's why I'm here.
So let me ask you, are you from San Jose or where did you go to school?
I went to school in Southern California from a small town called Ridgecrest. It's close to Bakersfield in Palo Alto. I'm not from San Jose, but I do have family scattered all around this Bay Area. Yep.
How did you end up in Cornell?
I was looking for pretty much the best place I could get into. I worked super hard. My community back home in Ridgecrest, down south from here, they really lifted me up. So I knew I wanted to go to a great school and I wanted to do either science or math, and Cornell is a great school for physics. They have a great physics program and other sciences too. I wasn't set on physics, but I knew I wanted to go to a great school that had science and math programs, and Cornell was up there and I got in. So
and Cornell is not cheap to go to school. So how did you manage that part?
I actually almost wasn't able to pay for it. I actually only went to 3.5 years instead of 4 years because I was so in debt for my first year. I couldn't pay, so I actually got some loans from my family, my extended family. They all contributed, but I have to pay back that loan. So it was a lot of loans, and I did look for some scholarships on my own, but it was really like my family that like saved me at the last minute because I almost got kicked out because I couldn't pay for it. Yeah.
But what does this tell you? That if you have a desire to do something, you can do that, and you will get support.
Yeah. I wouldn't be where I was if I didn't work super hard and if I didn't have that support network, not just my family, but also, like I said, the community, school, just my friends lifting me up and saying, you can do it. Like you said, yeah, you will find support. Yeah.
Because you have to have a desire.
Yes.
That's the number one thing. If you don't have a desire, you cannot do anything.
Yeah, because even if your community's lifting you up, if you don't have that desire, yeah, you're exactly right. It had to be both.
What can you tell the students and they are hesitating, probably going to the college, or they have challenges? What would you advise them?
Kind of what I spoke about in our last conversation. When you don't have the means, you need to seek out that support. So if you are achieving in school and you're worried about paying for college, you're going to have to find more scholarships. You're going to have to ask for more help than someone who maybe has more means. Someone who has more means, they can just pay for college, right? If you don't have the means, yeah, you're going to have to take some extra steps. You're going to have to look for scholarships. You are going to have to think about loans, because you don't want to come out of college with too many loans. So you got to be savvy. You got to know who to ask, when to ask early. Start thinking about it as soon as you can, really. Get your parents involved if they don't know how getting to college, you want them to help you. So it's not just all on the student to know what needs to be done. You want to get your parents involved, get them knowing what needs to be done. Tell your counselors, hey, what do I have to do? If this counselor's too busy to talk to you, you need to talk to someone else. If it's a student at Overfelt, Kiala wants every student at Overfeld to go to college. So he will, if he can't do it for you, he will direct you to someone who isn't busy, who can help you. So like, it's really about just like asking as many people as you can. Don't be quiet about what you want. Like, if you have that desire to go to college, like, there are people out there that want to help you. There are people that want to give you scholarships. There are counselors who want to make time for you. So you got to tell, like, if you don't have the means, like, you do have to take extra steps to get there.
Well, you know, who is the most influential person in your life other than your parents?
I'm going to say, even though she's been in my life for only 1 year, my co-teacher, Miss Davis, I'm with her for more than 8 hours every day at the school day. I co-teach with her in 3 math classes and 1 computer science class, and I also run the after-school Codebusters game design club with her. And so she's changed me as a person and made me a better teacher. I've just learned so much from her that I never even knew was possible to learn, and I've been able to talk to students better because of how she's coached me through it. Miss Davis also told me that she says that I've made her a better teacher, so it's really been a partnership this year, and I was not expecting that, and so I've really changed my patience level for like, oh yeah, and forgiving myself. She gave me this really great advice one time, like, you have this great idea, like a code showcase, computer science fair, like, there are things that are going to go wrong, like, you're not going to get it perfect the first time, you have to forgive yourself. So that's one thing that she really coached me on this year, yeah.
Was there a teacher that inspired you in the classroom?
Was there a teacher? Oh. There were many. Yes, my geometry teacher in high school, he was very passionate about the subject, and since I was passionate about math as well, he actually didn't spend too much time with me, but I saw him spend time on other students, and he just made a classroom culture that was about like finding ways to get students involved in geometry. Like, geometry can be like, if you're doing proofs, like, you know, how this angle relates to a side, like, that can be really tough when you're like writing out geometry proofs. So he had a tough job getting students involved in such a dense subject, but I really admired how he was still passionate about it anyways, and he didn't kill my love for math in that class. And so yeah, it was a great experience.
What do you do, or what do you like to do when you're not teaching?
When I'm not at work, I am running, singing, or reading, or hiking. Yeah, I like to do a lot of things, or sleeping, but that's a lame one.
How other teachers and your friends react to your accomplishment as a young person as you are?
They reacted with overwhelming encouragement. No one was ever trying to pull me down. They were like, wow, you're moving to the East Coast? That's kind of weird. Most people, when I was growing up in high school, they kind of stayed, like, if they graduated and wanted to go to college, they stayed in California. So it was weird that I wanted to go to the East Coast, but they still supported me. They wished me the best of luck. And it was just a really positive environment. Yeah.
So, you know, you're back home, back in California.
Yeah.
So what would you like to share with the students who's going to the colleges in the future, that something that they should do, and you can kind of give them some advice of what not to do?
What to do and what not to do?
Mainly the what not to do.
I was actually thinking about this for most of this year. This is my first year teaching. Technology and friends and just everything in this great world we have, there's so many great things. Some of those great things can be a distraction from what you need to focus on. So Snapchat is amazing. I love Snapchat. I'm not saying never do Snapchat, but there is a time and a place for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta focus on what's important to you and what you wanna achieve, and you gotta like put those distractions on hold. Like, I'm not saying distractions are always bad. Sometimes it's great to distract yourself. Like, when you're sick, you just gotta watch a movie. You just gotta do nothing. So distractions are great, but there's a time and a place to distract yourself. What to do is to focus. What not to do is to let those distractions just take hold of you. Like, yes, it's important to like make sure your Facebook profile picture is amazing. Like, yes, it is important to go to all the track games. Those are really important things. Do not do them when they are going to take away from the things you need to focus on. So what to do, focus. What not to do, let the distractions take hold of your life.
Thank you. Focus is a main subject in anybody's life. And I thank you for your time. Collete, thanks. I hope you inspire other students who probably might be watching this video.
Yeah.
And hope to see you again.
Okay, thanks.